You're an MC, you should have great
You would
enunciation.
think, Andrew, but you know.
When are you going to be a judge like me, famous?
I don't think I'll ever be famous like you, Dan.
Well, you can try.
I have tissue just in case I cry, talking about your retirement. 1 year anniversary for us, World Dance Sport Network.
That's amazing.
You were in the first issue,
I was.
your retirement dance, total secret. Nobody knew about it, except me.
I think there was probably 6 people that knew. You,
Yeah.
my parents,
Yeah.
my wife, Asta's parents,
Yes.
and Diana.
Yeah, and we kept it a secret. We did good.
It was like Fort Knox, all 6 of
absolutely.
you. It was amazing.
Watching you dance, because I watched it again, and I have to tell you, I think that's the best retirement that I've ever seen at the Ohio Star Ball.
Thank you.
It really was. When you walked on that floor,
It was.
tell me what that
Oh
felt
wow.
like.
I feel like it's kind of a surreal moment because you get to Ohio is like one of those competitions that you unusually get to be on the floor by yourself quite
Right.
regularly. Whether you're doing a best of the best with a student, whether you're a juvenile doing a best of the best, whether
Right,
you're
right.
doing a pro show dance. There's so many opportunities to be on the floor by yourself. It always felt very big, but when we were out there by ourselves for the retirement, it never felt more intimate. And
Yeah.
it was that I think Craig did a perfect job with the lighting. Having John,
he really did.
Absolutely, having John introduce us in the way that he did with the letter that we'd written.
Right.
Having the surprise element that nobody really expected it to be us.
Right.
Nobody had kind of had that idea at all.
Right.
And then to receive the ovation that we got before we danced.
You didn't even dance, and they were cheering you on. I'm like, I don't even know if this is going to happen.
Yeah, that was such a heartwarming moment that it kind of gets you in a situation where you don't even feel like you're present.
Right.
You're very much. It was almost like an out of body experience until the very end. So it was a
Yeah.
really, really cool.
It was.
Cool
It was.
thing to
It
do.
was a real special honor dance.
We were just grateful. We were really grateful
Yeah.
that you and the Ohio Star Ball kind of gave us that opportunity. We wouldn't.
Oh, absolutely.
We wouldn't have wanted to do it anywhere else.
Yeah,
Really.
absolutely. Well, in your letter, your farewell speech, you mentioned that there's a time and a place to retire, and it's knowing when.
Right.
You know, how did you and Asta know when, and did you both agree at the same time? Were you both ready?
It's funny. I think I look back to kind of like when I started dancing. I'd never really felt that. It took me a long time to realize that this is what I wanted to do with my life in general.
Yeah.
So, and I kind of when we moved here, I'd hoped if I can win Rising Star by the time I'm 30, retire when I'm 35, that will give me enough time to sort of set up for the rest of my life. And it like I was really fortunate.
Yeah.
I was able to win Rising Star with Amy when I was 29, so that ticked that one
Wow.
off.
Okay.
And then
mission accomplished.
Exactly. And then I danced with Asta. Asta and I kind of like had a discussion that we were here for a good time, not a long time. That was the idea. We wanted to make sure that we really wanted to solidify what we felt was true to us as dancers, in American rhythm.
Right.
And that we said that at the point that was achieved, that would be a good time to take a leave of absence and remove ourselves from it, because at the point at which you achieve that, that's the ultimate goal. Winning was not the goal. Winning a title is something that comes as a reward for hard work and a reward for a whole bunch of other things that
And the
you've done.
opinions of judges and all
Exactly.
that. Champions are more than just first place.
And I think that goal of artistry and kind of the dance being the main thing was
Right.
always the thing that led us to choose to retire when we did. We were fortunate enough to win Blackpool. We were fortunate enough to do shows around the world, take American rhythm beyond the shores of the United States.
Right.
And it was a joint decision. And I retired when I was 35, and I able to tick that one off too. So
Right.
now I've got a good 35 years left to make something else.
Well, I hope more than that. Or I'm at the end.
No, of course.
Absolutely. I do want to talk about what you're doing in the future, but before that, I'm still on that dance because it was pretty amazing. At the end, it's a tradition that all of your competitors, your fellow competitors, come out onto the floor and they lift you and throw you up into the air.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I love that.
I did too. It was great.
What did that feel like?
It felt again, I grew up in watching dancing. I grew up in this industry. I danced since I was 10, and it's kind of been part of my life. Even though I didn't necessarily know I wanted to do it for my career until much later, it was part of my life. And I'd seen legends retire at Blackpool.
Right.
I'd seen people. This happened to people, and I remember having a conversation with my dad afterwards, and he was like, we saw so many people retire, and I always thought, I wonder if Andrew will get to that point there where he gets thrown in the air by a group of 15 grown men, and it happened, and it was a very weird moment, but I was really, it meant a lot to be also kind of appreciated by your competitors, by your compatriots on the dance floor, and it once again highlights that it's about much more than a trophy and about winning. It's about community, it's about camaraderie, it's about something that we've chosen and we are fortunate to do as an art form and as something that is not intrinsic to the world's success, but is a indicator that the world is in a good place when we're fortunate to be able to do this as a job, and that we as artists and we as dancers appreciate each other as much as we appreciate our dancing. And I think that was something that was really cool. And I know that Travis Tuft was first in line to throw me in the air. He said that for a long time.
Himself,
he said that for a long
theater
time.
Arts guy, one hand up.
Absolutely.
When you retired now, I'm sure the weight of the world was off your shoulders. It must have felt like a big relief. You did it. You got where you wanted to get. You got the, flip into the air.
Absolutely. That was the whole goal, really.
The whole goal, absolutely. Now your years started.
Yeah.
Did it feel strange? Did it feel strange at first to
I think
getting ready for competition?
It was funny. You say the weight of the world was off your shoulders. I think for a good 3 months at the end of the year into the new year, there was definitely a weight off the shoulders. There was just kind of like a nice release. And then there was a sort of realization of, okay, now what do I do? Maybe I'm just somebody with a lot of British guilt. I felt like I needed to do more. I needed to further myself. I needed to add more to the world of dance just in general. And so it took me a long time to sort of feel comfortable knowing what that was going to
figure out what that is exactly.
Yeah, and
because you do need to share.
Well,
you're one of the best finalists in that division that we've ever had.
Well, that's very kind.
And people look up to you guys now, and they want to learn what you had and what you have to offer. So you have a new project.
Yeah, we do.
Tell us about that.
That was something that we kind of went into retirement thinking about how we were, again, not necessarily, we have the website rhythmlapdance.com.
Rhythm Lap Dance?
It's actually a B, not a P.
So, a lab.
A Rhythm
Lab
Dance.
Okay, I got it.
Exactly.
All right, okay.
This is where I go like this and it appears on the bottom of the screen, right?
Yes,
That's
we
good.
spell it out.
Rhythmlapdance.com. You're an MC, you should have great enunciation.
You would think, Andrew, but Tell us about that, the Rhythm Lab Dance.
Yeah, we wanted to have a platform where we could share our opinions and our ideas. We're not in any way attempting to tell people that this is the only way to do rhythm.
Right, you're not trying to change everything, but...
And if you look at the styles in general, there's a lot of in-depth discussion about varying schools of thought on standard, particularly on Latin. That one has lots of different versions of the same idea.
Right.
And smooth is kind of becoming a little bit more of a varied understanding of, do you follow this school of thought? Do you follow this school of thought? Neither are wrong, but it's...
Correct. Right.
Whereas rhythm sort of has kind of gone through stages where it was like, this is what everybody did, and then this is what everybody did. And I feel like we wanted to put forward what we had developed by working with a few people, and ultimately what we discovered from dancing it ourselves and what we had kind of built from.
Right.
So we're not here suggesting that this is the only thing to do, but we're adding to the discussion. And
but rhythm really is sort of like that, teenage child still trying to find itself. It's been there for a long time. It has moments where it's, we've had super results, dancers like yourselves coming in there and really defining what American rhythm is.
Right.
So it's so important that you make sure and share that
Yeah.
wealth of knowledge.
Thank you. And having someone like Asta, who's kind of she's
amazing.
I've said this a few times that I think she's definitely the smartest dancer that I've ever met.
Yeah.
Common sense maybe less so, but that's where I come in.
Really?
But no.
You're the common sense?
No, I'm joking. I have no sense at all. But she's such a Danish trained and has that mechanical, analytical style of approach to understanding dance. Not that she was such a great performer, but she still had that analytical approach that really helped me understand the mechanics and understand the breakdown of what I was trying to do.
Right.
So that then really I felt like we were able to craft something that was unique to us based off of the things that we found as the most the founding principles of dance. So that's really what we have tried to put into Rhythm Lab. We have a growing number of subscribers who the videos are available for purchase. You download them and you're able to watch them for life. And we're going to go into the new year with a slightly different approach. We've done fairly long form videos so far, and we want to do something a little bit smaller. We want to have it a little bit more user based, so maybe more people writing in with suggestions, and we answer them more in a personal way, because we also are aware that everybody's busy. People are not able to take lessons with everybody. People are not wanting to take lessons. People are not on a budget to be able to spend the same amount as other people. So if we can do something a little bit more open-ended and open to everybody, we're hoping that we'll be able to just answer some of the questions that people have.
Well, and nowadays with the technology we have, people have the luxury of being home in their living room, and they want to find out a little bit more about rumba technique, whatever.
Absolutely.
They can go to Rhythm Lab. They can hop on there. They can study it.
You want my box on your TV? I can provide that.
Yeah, exactly. Back in my day, we had to use a reel, like tape and a reel, and
and a tin can and a string, right? That was how it
so
worked.
you don't even know what a videotape is anymore. But that's what the only information we could get was when we brought in coaches into our studio. Now it's a different ball game, and you've jumped onto that. So I totally think that's huge. It's huge not just for you guys, but it's also huge for us. So where do we go if I want to join the Rhythm Lab?
So if you want to join the Rhythm Lab, you go to rhythmlab.com, rhythmlabdance.com.
Rhythm Lab
with a B.
Dance with a B.com.
Or you can follow the Rhythm Lab Dance on Instagram as well. So
that's super.
Yeah, so all of our links are kind of go to each other, essentially.
Well, we'd love to feature you and Asta on World Dance Sport Network, throughout the year, and have you share some of your advice and promote your new venture.
Thank you. Yeah. We're really excited about it. Yeah. We're really fortunate to have been given the opportunity to we're taking rhythm beyond America again.
Yeah.
We're doing we still have shows. We have a show in London next week, a competition, and then we have some contacts with people outside of Europe, further afield.
So you're stretching the boundaries.
Absolutely.
You're going around the world trying to promote rhythm. And
I don't see there's any reason that an American style should stay just in America. I think that it's fantastic that America has something that is
unique to it, for us.
And leans a lot on the history of kind of Caribbean, African American dancing in the culture that America we took it, and I say we, British people. British people took the dances that are the root of Latin American dances, and we made them very European. And I think it's important that there's another opportunity to have representation in dancing that is not just that Latin image, that Latin standard image. I think that there's a world where we can have a far more diverse and far more involved community of ballroom dancing.
Absolutely.
And as a European person, I say that with all love for Europeans.
So now you are dancing Pro-Am. You've retired from Pro. When are you going to be a judge like me, famous?
I don't think I'll ever be famous like you, Dan.
Well, you can try.
I'll try my best. I don't have the voice for it. But I'm kind of working my way through my exams. I have kind of one or two left, and then I'll be out judging. As I'm fortunate to be able to coach. This was something that was a huge surprise to me. I've been kind of booked very quickly to be a coach, which is really I'm very grateful for that.
By that.
It wasn't something that I had on my radar as quickly as I did, which is a great privilege. But in doing that, it's nice to be able to travel and share my knowledge. But the judging is something that I think that will obviously come, and it's nice it's a great honor to be invited to judge competitions such as this. So I look forward to that.
Well, you'll always be coaching because that's how you afford your judging habit.
I see. Yes,
so that's how it
Somebody's
works.
got to pay for that habit. Huh?
Got to pay for that.
You got to scratch that itch.
Andrew, it's been a pleasure.
No, a pleasure's all mine.
Catch up with you.
Thank you.
And we wish you all the best. And I know that we're going to continue working with you.
Absolutely.
With World Transport Network and the Rhythm Lab with a B.
Lab with a B.
Lab with a B.
No, thank you, Dan.
I know you got to go to work.
I got to go to work, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to still be able to dance with my students.
Are you enjoying Pro-Am?
I love Pro-Am. It's kind of nice, actually. I said to Asta this the other day. I'm kind of enjoying Pro-Am more now because there's not this feeling of something looming in the distance that I've been preparing for, and I feel like I'm able to fully give myself to my students now, and I feel that they enjoying it even more.
You think so?
I think they enjoyed it before, but I think they think I've got better, that's for sure.
How are you enjoying married life?
Oh, well, that's the best.
Morgan, she's beautiful.
Actually,
she's a beautiful person.
Actually, last year when we retired, that was the night of our first wedding anniversary.
Oh my God, seriously?
So 2 Ohios ago before, I'd flown from Ohio to my wedding in Italy. And then last year we retired on my first wedding anniversary.
Oh wow.
So this year we actually get the chance to spend our wedding anniversary together doing something nothing to do with Ohio Star Ball.
Nothing to do with dance and Ohio Star Ball.
Exactly.
I love that.
So, but married life is the best. I'm really fortunate to have a wife that was so supportive throughout my career, supportive of everything that I'm doing now, and I get to go on a farm every now and again, which is unbelievable.
You're like you're a farmer now.
I'm a farm kid, what can I say?
You're a farm kid. Do you wear the plaid shirt, the whole bit?
Absolutely, yeah. I borrow my father-in-law's clothes.
Yes.
Luckily we're about the same. Yeah, that can go up on the side of the screen. There we go.
Exactly. Andrew the farmer.
The farm, they have Whistle Farms in Idaho has been running for 100 years, and I think that my goal is to, within 1 week, not set it back a decade. That's my goal.
Maybe you should hold some barn dances.
Actually, my father-in-law suggested this. He said, like, we could clear out the shop. We could get some party in there.
Oh my God!
Get
if you do that, we will be there.
Absolutely,
We're ready. We're ready. Bring it on.
Bring your plaid and cowboy boots, and you're in, Dan.
I have a pair. I'm good.
That doesn't surprise me.
Maybe we'll bring Morgan in sometime.
Oh, she's a much better talker than me. She's also far better looking.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she is.
I was very much the thorn between two roses with Asta and Morgan. I just tried my best to kind of keep up with them.
Well, you managed really well. Absolutely. I think you're all lucky, to be honest. Andrew, thank you.
No, thank you very much.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
And good luck today.
Thank you.
We'll
good luck with
soon.
the rest of the competition as well.
Yeah, absolutely.